Hey guys, so I kind of wanted to show you how to do my 5-gallon changes you can see in the mirror for my betta fish. Now, let me show you a little view of the tank. So there's my betta. His name is Aurora. I don't remember all the details of the fish. I think he's just a half moon. I have a little shrimp. He is right there. My little yellow shrimp. This is a 5-gallon planted tank. Some of the plants have just from the last water change just unrooted itself. It's floating right now. So I'm going to remove that. And some of these have been unrooting itself because I just put them in. They never rooted right. And there's my little snail right there. A bunch of moss balls in the back. And they themselves, because the betta fish messes with them, unroots itself. So I'll show you inside of the tank. I'm going to be replacing the filter. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and first say this is what I have. I also have these two right here, which is everything I really need for it. After I get the water out, so I'm gonna take 20% of it out. I'm a little late on doing this, but it's gonna be about 2 gallons. This is a 5-gallon. I mean, you know, it's a lot more than 20% usually, but it's usually between maybe 1 to 1.5 gallons that's taken out. So I'm probably just gonna do a gallon and a half and just leave it at that. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and get it started. Okay, so now I'm gonna start the process of pumping the water. It has a little pump on it, so I can do that. He's still in there, mostly because I've never seen him really bothered by it. He usually is more playful and comes out, so that's always a really good thing for me. I don't have much light, but yeah, I just pump water through. I'm looking at really just the water changes. You're gonna hear my roommates talk about stuff. Now, through doing this, it's gonna gradually just keep sucking out water. But sometimes they pump it just to raise up some gravel. I just kind of disturb the gravel around sometimes because it's a gravel tank and I'm not really someone who had gravel before. I had a bare bottom tank with another fish for the longest time, but this time I really wanted, since moving back into college, I really wanted a gravel because it was just, I really wanted a nice planted tank. Just kind of, a good thing about just having more. Alright, so I'm already at half of a gallon. It's gonna be really quick. Nothing really gets disturbed. I have no idea where the snail is. Before the snail would like try and kind of go to where the movement was. The betta fish is just not really bothered too much by any of this, which I'm really happy about. We are at almost 1 gallon now. I don't see a close-up just because this is not really an educational video. But anyone who likes betta fish, I will say make sure your betta fish is definitely no less than 2.5 gallons of water, because that's really unhealthy for betta fish. Trust me, you're not going to get a good fish out of it, and the lifetime of the fish is not going to be as good. I originally had one for like, I don't know, it was, the crazy story behind it is I went to New Orleans when I was like 13 or something, very young, and it, yeah, I think it was 13 years old, and it just so happened that it was, I won it at a little carnival thing at Vietnamese New Year, and I drove 13.5 hours, I don't know if it was, what age, anyway, yeah, it was that. Anyway, I ended up coming back with it, and I lived for like 8 or so years. For the math, I could easily have some of my stuff wrong, but it was like 8 years. It was a very long time, and it was in like a gallon bowl or a half-gallon bowl, and I can't believe how bad it was. And he didn't take much, good care of it. Alright, so I'm almost near like 1 gallon. It lived for so long, I ended up getting a 2.5 gallon for it. And then I ended up buying the 5 gallon, and then it died the day I bought it. And he wasn't doing well, and so, yeah. And then I got him a few days later. used to have a lot more like life. I made an Instagram for like my fish, but I never really kept up with it because of the 30 gallons back home. Alright, where am I at? 1.5? That's where I want to be. Good. Alright. And then I'm just going to let everything drain out. Try to make this as least messy as possible. Cool. I've got a little bit of sediment in there. Pretty good. So I'll have a close-up of what that looks like. Alright. So here's the sediment. You know, doing pretty good. There we are. My betta fish is actually no idea now. Probably in a corner, or in his, yep, he's in his little den right here. I know I have my tank right next to my Xbox, which I need to really remove. So I'm gonna go through and take away all of the little like leaves that I have in here. So I'll be back when that's done, and I'm going to exchange the water, refill the water, and put the treatment in there so it can dechlorinate, and then you can watch me pour it all back in. Okay, so after, I don't know, like 30 minutes and getting dinner, the water has been cycled, not cycled, the tank needs to get cycled. The water has been mixed thoroughly. I put in new filters because the other ones were bad, and I know it's gonna be okay with the bacteria because we have enough in it. So yeah, let's go ahead and start pouring it. I pour it from the filter so it's just a smooth flow down into the tank. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, here we go. He's up at the top, he's having fun. The heater is on, the water is doing fantastic. So yeah, there's a little snail going on with his day. Yeah, he's already going through his, he thinks it's a new tank every time I do it, so he has fun. That's really fun because he goes inside of it and he just kind of lays into it and on top, which he really enjoys. Oh, I have to move this back. He likes it. There we go. Oh. So anytime I move anything, he likes to come around and see it. He likes new things. Alright, there we go. He's a really pretty boy. There we go. See, he's really gorgeous. So yeah, that's the tank so far. I think he's happy. I'm happy. I mean, it's really easy. I can do it. Usually the whole process takes less than 10 minutes, and then, well, doing it takes less than 10 minutes, but waiting for the water to kind of work is a little bit more. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day.